Welcome in the 6th episode of Daeva's Tavern. It's been a while since we've been sitting here with Galeas.
Yeah, hi everyone. Indeed, it's been quite a while, yeah.
That's right. We have a couple of updates for you and a special surprise in this episode. So how about if you just stay tuned and check out what we have prepared for you this time.
Yeah, let's go.
The 6th episode of Daeva's Tavern is gonna start like many others that we have previously recorded. So I'm gonna ask you straight away about the status of the hero trials.
Oh god, no.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Please show a bit of respect for the players.
I turned it off. I don't know what's going on, man.
You just shut it down.
I cannot. It's not working.
Wait. What?
Guys, listen, I know it's super hard to believe, but this is actually a message from the future. We do not have that much time, but you have got to listen to us. The hero trials are actually working. I repeat, it's 2000 and the hero trials are actually working.
Yeah, pass Galeas. Keep on gathering feedback and improving because it's really worth it and it's gonna happen soon.
And past Jojo, listen, this girl is a gold digger. Don't trust her. You got something for yourself?
You're just perfect, man. Don't change anything.
That's actually true. Listen, I repeat, it's year 2000.
Which
I said it 2000.
What did you say?
Oh, you're right, man?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. It's just...
Guys, we are very sorry. I don't know, we have probably experienced some technical difficulties. It's very difficult to explain, but
But it was good news, I guess?
I guess so. I mean, now I'm a little bit confused, you know, the hero trials, we just turned them off.
Okay, you
turned
know
them
what?
on.
Now that we have confirmation, let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, so then in this case, let's go straight to the Platinerk.
Yeah, Platinerk. It will be very fast because I don't want to say too much about it. There is not much to say actually. Still in work in progress. We started working on it again on it a few months ago. We completely remade the concept, and currently we are checking with NCSoft if it's doable from their side because we need their help. And if it's the case, then yeah, we'll bring it whenever possible. But yeah, it takes some time, unfortunately.
Okay, so we know that it is not going to be implemented anytime soon, at least.
No, not soon.
But do you have something as a compensation? I mean, maybe not a compensation, but an alternative.
Yeah, obviously we will have another round of elite levels.
Okay.
You know this system
Yeah,
that
the
rewards
veteran?
well, it's related to the veteran system. So we'll have first, let's put things together. First, we'll have a reset of veteran rewards, the usual one, beginning of July.
Okay,
which always happens anyway.
Okay.
So then you can assign again your items to characters that never assign those items, and we'll have a new round of elite levels. We really listened to your feedback last time because the last one was not really appreciated when it comes to the rewards that you could get there, and hopefully this time you're gonna like it more. And it should be there in a few weeks. I cannot say exactly the date, but yeah, pretty soon. And of course, as always, there will be news documenting properly the exact rewards, what you can expect from it, and when it starts, of course.
Is it going to be the case that gold packs that were activated before the elite veteran system was activated?
Yeah, sure. Still
Yeah?
the same as usual. If you activated 160 gold packs, yeah, I think now it's something like that. You still benefit from the next levels, as long as not all your all gold packs have been taken into consideration for the elite levels.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool stuff coming this summer.
Yeah, hopefully.
I have also heard some rumors about the changes in the contract system.
You mean the transformation system?
Right, the transformation contracts.
Yes, as many of you already heard, back with 7.0, I think Korea included a big change. You know that right now when you activate a contract, once you have it on all your characters and all servers.
Right.
It's account-wide, basically. Korea with 7.0, so already some time ago, included a change that when you activate a contract and you get a transformation, then it's only available on a specific server. So you cannot use it on characters that are from a different server.
Yeah.
It was originally planned that all overseas regions, so us included, would get this for 6.5. But we decided to postpone it a bit to give more chance for people to obtain contracts account-wide. But we will have it for 7.0. So next update, whenever you get a new contract, and new transformation that goes with it, you can only use it on the server on which you got this contract.
So it's actually very nice that you mentioned 7.0, because I have heard as well that there will be some very important changes for all the communities.
Yeah, let's start basically with this because that's very important. So what will happen is that we took the decision starting from 7.0, so in a few months, hopefully, we will have the game only translated in 3 languages. You know that currently we have the game in Spanish, Italian, Polish, German, French, and English.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So now it will be only French, English, and German.
Okay.
Which means we will not translate the game anymore in Italian, Polish, and Spanish.
What does it mean you're not going to translate it? Is it going to be the game client?
Yeah, I will explain a bit. So when you open your client, you won't have any more the choice of those languages, which means also that it will be completely removed from the game. You cannot use the old content that was translated in Italian. Starting from 7.0, if you want to play in Italian, you cannot. You will have to pick up another language, most likely English, I assume, for most of the people. And then you will download again the English patch and you will play in English. Basically, that's how it goes.
So does it mean that we can expect 7.0 to appear faster because of this change?
Yes, that's the first result of this change that we decided, is that 7.0 is going to be ready way faster than we expected at first. We will basically release it this summer.
Already this summer? I've heard rumors about November.
Well, no, it's going to be way before that. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see how it's going to go. I mean, now you guys know. What I hope is that the community of the players is actually going to go into a direction of cooperation. I know that there will be a lot of players.
Yeah, I mean, it's the case that we already merged the servers, so some communities already don't have the dedicated servers anymore. True. Because it makes sense to bring people together. You don't have any specific Polish server anymore, Italian or Spanish. People are already playing on internal servers, speaking English with other people, meeting other people, opening themselves to new countries, community languages, which is also something that we really like because interactions are very important and the core of MMO gaming.
That's true. So I'm looking forward to see what is going to be the outcome of it, because, well, you mentioned that we're going to expect 7.0 update a little bit faster. So does it mean that you can share some details with me? Like, do you know anything about the update itself?
I know a lot of things about the update itself. What do you want to hear?
Everything that you know, man. Are you actually qualified enough to provide me with this information?
Are you questioning my abilities?
I don't know, maybe there is someone who knows better.
Okay, I think I have what you need.
Okay.
It's time for some magic.
No, show me that.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I was born ready. But...
You remember this thing?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
So...
Oh, sorry, that's not what I had in mind.
I thought that's your specialist.
Sorry, I will do it again. Nothing happened. Whoa. Worked pretty well.
Yo, dude, okay, just chill a little bit, calm down. I've been in this situation, don't worry. The shock is gonna disappear after a couple of seconds. I'm Jojo, do you recognize me?
Yes.
This is Galeas on your left. Do you know what your name is?
Wait.
Vashiro.
Vashiro, yes.
Right.
I collect myself again a bit. Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Do you know where you are? This is the Daeva's Tavern. And we have actually decided to summon you because we wanted to get some additional information about 7.0.
Without my permission?
Without your permission and without your tablet. Can I fix this one? Can I try now?
Okay, fine, just do it.
Just a small one.
Okay, so...
It worked. It's simple, right?
Is this the Polish magic or what is this exactly?
It's a Daeva's Tavern magic, man. Don't worry. It's
Before we start, maybe Vashiro could introduce himself.
That's right.
Oh. So, who are you, man?
Well, hello everybody. You might know me from Twitch TV. I'm a streamer for Aion, and I've always been streaming Aion mostly. And I'm also known as an ambassador or an emissary, whatever you would like to call it, for Aion Europe, for Gameforge. I've been working with them for quite a while now, and I don't regret it at all. Quite cool team, actually. yeah, if you have any questions, just shoot me.
We actually do. We wanted to ask you about the 7.0 update. So how about if you jump right to it and tell us what is the most exciting feature?
If I talk like biased about myself a bit, of course, the new class. To be honest, the new class is like something that we have never seen before. In terms of its art style, it's something completely new. The Painter class is a physical class, and it uses light armor, so to say a new type of armor, cloth armor, but has physical attributes on it. So it's like a normal physical class, but obviously with much less defensive attributes against melee classes at least. So there's that. And the Painter class is using a two-handed weapon, and same style, you can fuse it like the old two-handed weapons, nothing special with it. It also has an attack modifier in the top, so if you want to auto attack, you can also weave with it if it's beneficial for you, if you know what weaving means.
Yeah.
That's for the advanced players at the moment.
For the pros.
And it's based on attack speed as well. There's no cast speed involved in it, and it is a mid-range class, so the class is something completely new. Like we already had experienced the gunner to be a bit new to the range classes, like having some abilities only work from 20 meters or less. And the 8 attack as well is a melee-based, like melee-style class, but it's a magical in terms of attributes. So the Painter, however, is a physical class that has a mid-range of 15 meters. And however, it has a few abilities that maybe can be cast a bit further away, like for example the area of effects skills. You can put them a bit further than 15 meters to work, and it actually is quite an agile class because you have the ability to blink a lot, so it's more of an assassin kind of class, but with lots of crowd control abilities into it, and it's quite a...
So then my next question would be, how would you make it fit in a group, in a dungeon? Like what role could it fulfill in your
that's
opinion?
a good one.
Based on my first-hand experience, the Painter class is quite a strong class in both PvE and PvP. And it has quite a major role in both of them. The major role of the Painter in PvE is most likely damage anyway, and the damage output on a bigger scale. It has quite a lot of like a lot of AoEs that are strong compared to other classes, and they have very low cooldown, so you can spam this quite a lot. Next to it, also the Painter has two abilities, one of them being a normal ability, one of them being a stigma ability, where you can increase the inflicted damage on a target. And these currently with 7.0 are stacking, but later on will be nerfed eventually.
Does it increase the damage for the whole group?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so it's a major
basically,
buff. Okay.
So that means they are very important, especially for Senecta, in case you want to beat it finally.
So just
consistently.
create one, and maybe some people will finally invite you in groups.
They will be invited a lot, that's for sure.
So yeah, what's next? Maybe I know actually that there is a new zone, right?
There's a new zone, yeah, and it's actually beautiful. It kind of brings back the feeling of Sarpen, maybe, like in general, also Sarpen and Tia Maranta. These maps were beautiful legacy maps that people would never forget.
Yeah.
And also Catalam, nobody will ever forget as well. And this Duma map actually, rest in peace. A moment of silence.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
About the map is going to introduce again the neutral zones that you guys probably remember from Tia Maranta map, especially where the base is shared completely and mirrored kind of in the style. The same thing is going to come back with Duma, that we will have like a new kind of little cap. There's supposed to even be a capital. They kind of try to promote that this is the new area where the Daevas will kind of bond a bit together to work together to beat the bigger threat. And there's obviously a new threat coming in. I don't want to spoil too much about it because there's going to be a trailer for it anyway to make your own picture out of what is currently happening in the world of Aion. And I can just say it's an amazing place. You can again have your nostalgic duels again, chill with other people from the opposite faction, and have a great time, I guess, together. Obviously, there's always going to be some people that are a bit salty that they are seeing the enemy faction because they're completely against that, but after all, we all just want a community in gamers and we like to enjoy the game together.
Yeah.
And the areas, I must say, guys, will resemble a lot the desert of Elton even. There's some volcanic areas that will remind you a little bit
Yeah,
of
from what I've
Caldor and
seen,
everything
it's
else.
very diverse. You have different landscapes.
Yeah, lots of biomes basically.
So we said new class, new zone. Do you have something else in store for us that you've seen there?
I see that it's very important to mention a little bit of things. I will not give in too much tips for it, however, but we are getting a new tier of gear. Most of the people are used to the major versions to have a level cap increase.
Okay.
But this patch is the exceptional patch for the first time where level cap increase is not in it. So we have 6.0 increasing it to 80, we had 5.0 increasing to 75. This was the first major version to never have introduced a level cap increase.
That's true.
But instead of that, they increased the tier level or the power level of the gear that you can acquire. And everybody who's now a bit scared or like, hey, can we upgrade our gears? Yeah, the Genesis Crystal gear, which is the Abyss gear right now, can be upgraded indeed to the tier 2. That means you will not have to be too concerned to have to go right away again from the very start.
So you will use the current ultimate one, right?
For example, the current ultimate, legend, whatever you have, you can right away jump into the next.
Each color's got its own
each grade
version, yeah.
Yeah, so each grade you can jump, you can even decide. If you have enough materials, you can still decide to go the full route of the tier 1 until the tier 1 ultimate and then upgrade the tier 2 ultimate, or you can decide to jump from the ancient to the tier 2 ancient or from legendary to the tier 2 legendary with the same criteria of having the plus 15 and 3 slots unlocked.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you, Vashiro. We will maybe now jump to questions. Don't worry, guys, there would be news incoming about 7.0, streams from Vashiro, where you can really learn about the whole features and everything in the details. And as always, of course, the patch notes right before the update.
Hope so.
Yeah.
How many days do we already have an approximate time or ETs?
Not really, but I can tell you that we'll have more news about the date a bit later. Yeah, maybe you have some questions for us.
I actually collected some questions that have been mentioned numerous of times in the forum boards, as well as on different social media like Facebook or on my Twitch channel or in YouTube, where people keep asking questions. And I have prepared a few questions, if you don't mind me asking them.
Just shoot and we'll see what we can do.
So first of all, are you planning to open a new server with the release of 7.0?
No. For now, it's not planned at all. Of course, we will confirm just in case, but there is no such plan currently. We merged recently. The population is pretty much stable now that we transferred everyone after the merges, and yeah, we're not planning to open any new server for 7.0.
That's actually lovely news. At least this is my opinion. I like the decision so far for not trying to, but I mean, there's always going to be a reason why.
Yeah.
Are you considering the possibility of an Abyss ranking reset for 7.0 to provide a chance for the new class to achieve ranks beyond Army 4-star?
Yes, we are. For the reason you mentioned, so that obviously if people create new characters from a new class, they should have a chance somehow. Nothing has been decided yet how exactly we'll do it and if we will do it 100%, but we are considering the different options right now. And yeah, in the future, we would like to have like resets from time to time so that everyone gets a chance again, and to create also more, activity and motivation among people. Because if you see that you have no chance whatsoever to reach the rank, then what's the point of even participating in PvP? I mean, but nothing is fixed yet, nothing is decided like 100%, but of course we'll let you know whenever we take a decision.
Thank you very much for at least confirming that, because this is one of the bigger concerns of the community. So I decided
I see it a lot also on forums.
So then another thing is that one of the biggest concerns of the community is if you will increase the availability of legendary transformation contracts before, or even like with the launch of 7.0, as ancient transformations became quite the norm since 6.5.
Yeah, I think we achieved at least that ancient right now are, I mean, if you're playing actively since a few months, you got many ancients, obviously. Now, yeah, the next step is obviously legendary. We increased a bit the chances to get it in latest events, and I think this trend will keep on going and it will still increase. We implemented the wall drops recently, which should obviously help, even if it's not providing directly legendary contracts.
Yeah, I got already 3 ancient ones, and that was
I
quite
mean,
nice.
farming right now is pretty useful. I mean, overall you get plenty of stuff, but that's not it. Also, of course, right now there is the hero trials that provide a bit more also. So yeah, different sources has always been kind of the intention here. That activity is rewarding you here, there, and overall it makes a decent amount. I know that many people still don't have the legendary that they want. And yeah, that's definitely something we wish to achieve for the close future.
Yeah, that they want. I guess that Vashiro can relate to this one, right?
I opened Legendary and got a Bolvik as a chanter, so I felt very OP going on Mason's shield and just try to heal with Healing Light, you know?
Don't worry.
But it's okay.
It comes with time.
So another question. Some players have been wondering if you would change anything with the altar system, which is the Legion altars. That's also quite a big future with 7.0.
7.0.
If you will get the Korean version, like I'm now specifically speaking about the random spawned merchant that spawns Legion altars upon capturing it, which sells the morph tickets that allow you to buy a ticket that can morph 3 legendary PvE or PvP stones into an ultimate one.
Yeah.
So this is the highlight, obviously, of the altar system. So I wonder if you already have any idea of customizing it.
So far
or not.
from the information I have, we will have the same version as Korea when it comes to this feature.
Yeah.
But of course, we are not close to make some changes a bit later eventually based on feedback from people. And that's something I will definitely forward to the team. And we'll have a look at that. It's probably now not going to happen directly.
If there's anything, not directly.
If there is anything, but still, we are considering many options for many features. Like we did with the wall drop, like we did with the morphing system, which have been implemented basically based on feedback from players.
And I'm very glad that at the moment at least there's no plans and we can enjoy this future and all the competitive legions are gonna right now be like, yes.
Hopefully that's gonna be the case, yeah.
A player called Keymaker on the forum boards has asked if we will have the same siege schedules as Korean 7.0, where the Duma, Lacrum and Divine Fortress will go vulnerable at the same time, and if you would be open to take the community's feedback in consideration to improve it for the Western audience or not.
As always, why not? Yeah, definitely it's going to be the same as Korea at the start, but we are open again to suggestions, maybe changing it if it makes sense. If we see that many people want it, why not? We can request it to NCSoft and see if they're open for it. I think we changed it like with 6.5 for some entry times that are not the same as Korea, so it is a possibility, and we know that we can do it if it's really good for the players, I would say.
And I guess also to add this for the people, because at least this is from my personal perspective, I'm glad that you're taking over for now in the Korean way, because of the performance issues that some players sometimes face with such an old game, which is obviously understandable from a technical level. So I guess the splitting the community into 3 different fortresses at the same time would definitely benefit the most of the people.
That would be at least one benefit from it. I mean, obviously, yes, it should help. As you know, we've been struggling with these performance issues since 6.2, let's say. But it comes and goes. We have some versions, 5 point something, that was pretty fine, then it was bad again, then it was fine, then we got some patches from Korea. It's the constant loop, but unfortunately there is not much we can do. And even for NCSoft, it's really hard to identify what's wrong and what creates the issues and how to fix it. But yeah, that's what I can say about this stuff. Yeah,
that's good to know. Thank you very much.
So Vashir, do you have any additional questions?
So far not. I'm actually quite pleased with all the answers I've received so far, and if I have anything else, I'll make sure to harass you in the forums.
Okay, please keep it on the forum, make Galeas happy about it.
Yeah, no, I'm always happy, definitely, about receiving feedback on the forums. It's always valuable for us, and we can use it to improve the game experience, basically. That's something we're trying to do since a few months, as many of you have noticed already. Since the last big update, we're getting closer to people streaming the game, may it be on Twitch or YouTube or any platform, and we're getting closer to the players. That's really, really important for us.
Yeah, exactly. Because of this, we have decided to start the Forgemasters program, which was initially designed to offer our influencers additional assistance, so it will be easier for them to create content for the rest of the community. If this is something that you guys are interested in, then just get yourself familiar with the link in the description below. And yeah, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot, Vashiro, for joining. That was really appreciated.
Thank you so much.
And maybe we'll do something similar in the future, who knows. So yeah, stay tuned about news about 7.0 that is coming hopefully soon. And we'll, of course, as always, document everything in website, forum, social media, everywhere. We're super excited about the update and yeah, cannot wait to deliver it. See you soon, guys. Have fun. Enjoy Aion.